20 minutes after 6 on day 4. Early in the morning. We're going to break down and go home today. Coffee's on the stove. It'll be ready in a few minutes. Welcome back. Our last day at Eaton Lake, near Long Lake, New York, in the Adirondacks. I'll be right back. Okay, it's 7 minutes after 7 a.m. on day 4. I've got 1 cup of coffee in me and a cinnamon bun. It's a little bit lighter out now. I can get a good shot of the lake. The 2 days of constant rain, sometimes harder than others. But it was a little foggy this morning, but it's starting out to be a nice day. I'm going to start the breakdown process. Alright, 3 minutes after 8 o'clock, most of the little stuff is packed up. We're ready to take the tents. They're drying a bit. Just a few things in the kitchen tent. And we're all done. Gotta put away the stick stove and the grill. Tent is all empty. Looks good. Dirty dishes I'll just throw on top, take them with me. Again, just after 8 o'clock, and we're almost ready to pack up the tents. I'm in no hurry. Okay, well, that's how my morning's going. I'll check in a little while. It's 12 minutes after 9 o'clock here at Site 40. We are breaking camp. Most of the little stuff is put away. This is lined up to go in last. It goes on top of everything. These are 2 bags for the pop-ups. Fire pit's all cleaned up. I left the all-seeing eye right where I found it. A little bit of wood for the next person. All right. That tent is just about ready to come down. Just giving it a little bit of time. Get some of the water to dry. This little stuff all has to go. This is tablecloth's going to go in laundry. This is all lightweight stuff. It'll just pile in. Gonna just throw the dirty dishes in the truck on the way out, and that's it. And then this pop-up comes down. We'll be out of here in no time. We're gonna take it right over to Lake Harris and go have a look at their campground. Okay, I just put the main tent down, and it fits right over there. And this is the pop-up. Now I got room for the second pop-up right here, which we're going to take down right now. I mean, you've all seen this process a couple of times, at least those of you who watch regularly. So I'm just going to be running through my paces. First thing, I'll take down the privacy wall and clean up the table. Ooh, look what I forgot. So important. I'm always forgetting the snuffer. I'll put it in with the dirty dishes. Remind myself to put it away. I got some pegs to put away. There's still a couple left on the privacy wall. And then we'll have this in the car. It is now exactly 9:30. I think we'll be out of here in about a half an hour, 45 minutes at most. Getting close. Okay, let's take a look around. See if we didn't leave any garbage. Or a line. So I always double check. Continue the search. Nothing under the table. Okay, we're all clear. We'll just stuff this in here. We'll take care of that when we get home. Okay, the Honda is full. Okay, now I want to be able to get to the cooler and the food box, mostly the cooler, honestly. You know, I wanted to get a picture of this mushroom. Been looking at it all week. It's 9:45 on day 4, and we are all packed up. This is our final shot of Lake Eaton. Lake Eaton Campground near Long Lake in the Adirondack Park. And we are on our way out the door. We're going to stop at the shower house, get cleaned up, and then we're going to shoot over to Lake Harris and have a look at their campsites. So, you know, some more people can look, see what's there before they book, right? Look before you book. That's the name of this game. Okay, we're in the car, heading home. Thanks for being here, everybody. If you enjoy this content, please give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below, share with your friends, and of course, if you want to help the channel to grow, the best way that you can do that is by hitting the subscription button on your way out. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. I stumbled into the Essex Chain Lakes Complex area. I was cruising along Route 28 here going into Newcomb. I made the right. I'm right here right now. Now, if you follow this down, there's a bunch of camping all along these areas. It's a bit of a long drive for me right now, so I will pull up the DEC map on this and give you a better look at what it is. You got 3rd Lake, 5th Lake, 7th Lake, 8th Lake. Well, primitive campsites, primitive campsites, primitive campsites. Maybe a moose or a bear. And we are at the bottom of a ski lift, a tow line is what's in front of me. I don't know if you can see it very well, but that's all that's here. Down that road is all that. When I get home, I'll scan that bar right there, that code, and I will get some information. 19,600 acre area is part of the Adirondack Forest Reserve. Wow, that's a lot of area. Not for me today. We're on our way to Lake Harris to check out the campsites. Okay, it's the Essex Chain Lakes Primitive Area in Newcomb, New York. Hello. It's the Adirondack Interpretive Center in Newcomb.
Yep, I hear you. Well, you have a good walk. Yeah, see you guys later.
This is outside the interpretive center. There's a hiking trail here. You could do about a 2 mile loop or less. There's two trails that you can take. There's the Rich Lake Trail over here, looks like it's called. It's only a half a mile or so. And then there's another red trail that you can take, which will add up to about 2 miles, she said. The lady was very helpful, very nice. Okay, well that's the interpretive center here in Newcomb on a beautiful Adirondack autumn day. Well, this little pit stop. It is 5 minutes after 11 on day 4. Okay, let's head back to our car and continue on our journey to Lake Harris. Beautiful colors today. This is the 1-lane bridge that I just crossed. Figured I'd come back and have a look at the views. Pretty. Let's go see what's up the hill. Gate Lodge, 1905. Does that make a pretty picture, huh? Okay, the Gate Lodge, a graceful entrance to a rustic paradise. Very interesting. Hi everybody. Today I'm coming to you from Lake Harris Campground. It's a New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground in Newcomb, New York. I've been calling it Newcomb. Maybe it's Newcomb. We are at the height of leafer season here. The colors are just fantastic. I'm parked back at the beginning of the day use area at the beach. So at the end of the tour, I'll be able to make a cup of coffee before I head home. Now, I'm up in the Adirondacks today on a Friday, and it is, let's see, on the vlog, it is 12:14 p.m. on day 4. I just checked out of Camp EATON over by Long Lake. This is on the way home. Now, if I go home now, I will be in rush hour traffic on Friday night, and nobody wants to be in rush hour traffic on Friday night. So if I spend a couple of hours walking around this beautiful park, who's better than me? And we all get to have a tour of all the campsites here. Now, this is a bit of a long stretch down a country road, and I'm not crazy about walking down country roads, so I'll cut this part out. Get one last look at the beautiful foliage, and I'll be back when we get close to site number 1. And site number 5 is directly across the street. And this one could be our first star. It's a beautiful site. Nice and flat. Beautiful view. Very nice. Site number 5. Site number 20. It's a fabulous view of the lake. It's a good size. Flattens out here near the bottom. Very pretty. Okay, site number 9. I don't want to go down because it is occupied. It's way down there, right on the lake. Site number 9 could be a star. It's a beautiful site, but again, I won't go down there. Site 36, wow. Wow, that is a beautiful view. Look at that. Very nice. Gold star on this one. What number is this? It's right on the point, just after 36. Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful site. Yeah, 37. This is site 37. With an awesome view of the lake. Little sandbar down there. What a beautiful campsite. Number 37. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Gold star here. Okay, we're right there at site 90, and we've been through all of these sites. Now we have to walk all the way back down this road to where we're parked, right there. Okay, at the tone, the time will be 1:08 p.m. on day 4. I just completed the site tour of Lake Harris DEC Campground in Newcomb. And now I've got the long walk back to the parking area. Thanks for spending your time here today. If you made it this far in the video, I'll give you a big thumbs up. Why don't you do the same for us? If you could share with your friends, maybe they'd appreciate the view of this park and the beautiful autumn leaves, the autumnal show. All right, if I see anything beautiful along the way, I'll be sure to turn you back on and give you a view. Okay, back by popular demand, we're doing men's room tours. This one's especially nice. The lights come on automatically. That's a bonus. Brand new fixtures. Beautiful clean mirrors. Ugly guy in the mirror there. No smoking. Everything is clean and functional as always. Modern flush toilets. I know a lot of people ask the question. Ooh, and they even leave paper towels. See, people must be extra well behaved here. Very good. Way to go. Now, in addition to the toilet, these are my favorite kind of showers. You have an individual cubicle, take a shower in with a lock. Very nice. I'll make it. Right? That's the way to do showers. Rather than having to go into a bathroom and get into a stall and all that. That's the way to do it. That's the men's room here at Lake Harris. Those of you who are always requesting bathroom tours, you know who you are. You're very welcome. Pretty marigolds in the flower box. Really, the little extra touches are very nice here. Very, very nice. Okay, this is part of the day use area at Lake Harris. Well, first of all, this is Lake Harris. It's late September and the autumn leaves are in full view, in full show. That's the swimming area at Lake Harris. See the little box with the red cross on it? That's usually the equipment that they require to have when they have unsupervised swimming. So that's something I usually look for. Now, as far as this campground is set up, the entrance is down that way, and this is the day swim area, obviously, and the campground starts right about there and goes all the way back. Site 1 to Site 90, all the way back. Most of the sites are on the lake. They're all fantastic. Even the ones that aren't on the lake have nice views of the lake. Nice breeze. I'm getting a beautiful breeze right now. While I sit here on a birch log that's sitting on the edge of the lake, having some tater chips and a glass of soda. The time is 1:33. This is day 4 for our Adirondack camping vlog, and this is just a look at the day use area for those of you who just came for the site tour. If you're here on the vlog, you want to see the site tour, there'll be a link below once the site tour is published, which will be later on. And if you're here on the site tour and you want to go back and look at the vlog, I'll leave you a link to episode 1 down in the description. If you're watching on your computer, I may leave it up here somewhere, but so few people are watching on computers these days that it doesn't even pay to say that. But I'm just sitting here admiring the autumn colors and the beautiful temperatures and the big beautiful sky. If you haven't spent any time in the Adirondacks of New York State, you really ought to make a point of it. It's a beautiful place. Get close to God or nature or whatever you pray to. This is the place to do it. I think God will be listening. Oh, enough of that. All right, there's more to see of the day use area. I believe there's a picnic area for me to check out as well. So I'm gonna be heading back to my car and getting on over there, have a look at that. And then we're gonna get back on the road, see what else we could find. So those of you here for the tour, stay tuned. There's a little more of day use to be seen. If you're here from the vlog, just stick it out a little bit longer. We're almost home. As soon as I kill a little longer, I want to kill another hour up here before I start the journey home, and then I'll make a nice long dinner break hopefully get home somewhere around 8 or 9 o'clock and try to beat the traffic that way. You really can't beat the traffic in New York, but it's always worthwhile trying. You never know, with the high holy days, I'm not sure what the dynamic's going to be, so I might just have no problem. There's also a bunch of diplomats in New York City right now, so there might be no way to beat the traffic, so I'll just get home when I get home. But I'd rather be here right now with you than sitting in traffic right now without you. Okay, I'm out. Okay, that's the recycling center here at Lake Harris. Probably going to look exactly like the one we had at Eaton Lake. And it's the dump station, standard issue. There's the caretaker's house. That's all she wrote.
East on Campsite Road toward Adirondack Park. Your route avoids a crash on I-95 upper level on the George Washington Bridge. You're on the best route. You will arrive at 6:25 p.m.
I bet that's not going to happen.